All right, so I'm Nick Hamilton here at the LA Sparks press conference to introduce brand new head coach Derek Fisher, first time WNBA head coach. Now, he was with the Knicks for a season and a half with a 40-96 record. So, Derek Fisher talks about the experience that he plans to bring to the Sparks, along with Candace Parker and GM Penny Toler. Make sure you stay tuned. Check it out. Candace, you talked about earlier about Derek having the championship pedigree, but what are some of the other things that you feel like you can learn from him to be even a greater player than which you are now?
Well, he played the game of basketball, and so I think just the way that he sees the game, and I watched him, and I know commentating is a little bit different, but I think you can recognize that you teach the game kind of the way that you see it, and that you recognize. And we love to play with flow, we love to play pace, and to do things different. To be able to not do things just the same because everybody else does it. And that's something that I really respect and have seen with him. And I'm excited I'm a basketball head. Like, everything that I do is related to basketball. I come from a basketball family. So for me, to be able to just talk to somebody in regards to a game. We were talking about the game that he watched the other day and knew exactly what I was talking about. So just to be a part of something where somebody who loves basketball and he breathes and he sleeps it, I'm excited about it.
So much. Such an invaluable opportunity. One, to learn how much, or not even learn, to reconnect to the idea of how much I love to genuinely win and how hard that is at the professional level. That jumps out to me right away. Two, what I learned is that if there is not clarity in purpose, vision, and mission from ownership to management to coaches to players to staff, it doesn't work. And it doesn't matter what offense you run, like I said a few minutes ago. Some of the basketball things are irrelevant if ownership, management, staff, players, if we are not aligned in the way we see going about our jobs and achieving our purpose and our mission. And I think here with the Sparks, there's a history of that. And I believe in approaching the game that way, and that's why I feel like this is a great fit. And so I'm learning that in New York, and sometimes going through losses, failures, mistakes, informs you of how to do some things differently and better. And I know Penny spoke of the process that we went through and how many questions and conversations and back and forth to make sure that before accepting the responsibilities in the job, that one, it was the right fit, but two, that the commitment that's necessary to be made to these players can be made. And that's why.
Nick Hamilton, congratulations, Derek, on the job. Anytime there's a new coach, obviously there's situations building trust with players, implementing a system. What are some of the things you're going to do to be able to implement that with the players, especially being, this would be in your first year as a head coach?
Yeah, I think building relationships, that's the key element. There are a number of coaches at all levels that have brilliant ideas in terms of X's and O's and offensive system, defensive system. Are we switching? Are we showing? Are we running 1-4 at UCLA? Are we running flex? You could ad nauseum talk about those things. But if there is no relationship, if there is no connection, if there is no ability to communicate with those that you are trying to accomplish the same goal with, then all of that information just bogs down. And so for me, that is for sure something I learned in New York. That's where my coaching experience will help me in terms of learning how to communicate with the players and the best way to do it in the way that Candace needs, in the way that Nneka needs, in the way that our younger players, we see Luis or Maria, different people that may be on our roster over the years. It's my job to figure out how to build a relationship with everyone in a way. I think that puts them in a position to understand that I truly, genuinely care. Like, I'm not just your basketball coach. I'm a person, I'm a human, and I always have to relate to what their experience is and try to help them manage those things. So I'm excited to